am trying my best to mind my steps, saying that good afternoon, friends from the media, and a very warm welcome to all of you at the launch of a very popular SUV, which all of you have been waiting for, the new fourth generation GLE. Well, it's cold and sunny outside, and inside it was a different scenario or a story a while ago. I thank my marketing colleagues once again for their tremendous efforts in creating this setup and making it look like the way it is. On a lighter note, as we say in Mercedes-Benz, if there are unpredictable situations that life throws at you, there's always a Mercedes-Benz you can rely and depend on. So without further ado, I would like to welcome all our guests, Martin, Vidhu, Tushar, Santosh. A big welcome to all of you. Thanks for your time. And without further ado, Martin and Santosh has a lot of things to tell about the new GLE. So Martin, the stage is all yours. Careful on the, yeah.
Okay, thanks, Checker. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to all of you for the first product launch of Mercedes-Benz in the year 2020. I would like to kickstart the day with our brand video for 2020. Can I please have the AV?
From humdrums to humbugs, to challenges and challengers, we've seen it, done it, been there and won it. Bless this lovely mess. We're hungry for more. We're restless. Dreamers, believers, redeemers, achievers, pushing every boundary. Legacy redefined. Now's our time. Our stars will shine. One eye on the prize, the other on the road. Night and day, every day. We're hungry for more. We're restless for tomorrow.
Restless for tomorrow. Just 2 weeks ago, we revealed our brand mantra for the year. Restless for tomorrow. At Mercedes-Benz India, we always connect with the spirit of restlessness by constantly pushing the boundaries in everything we do. And I believe this is the reason why we are where we are today. India is as a country restless. Our customers are equally restless. They are constantly pushing the boundaries, redefining themselves and challenging their own accomplishment and success. They have a spirit of restlessness and success for them, but success is not the culmination of their journey, but the starting point of a new one. We are inspired by this spirit of our customers, and we identify ourselves with this state of mind. I believe our motto for 2020, Restless for Tomorrow, captures this perfectly. We met many of you on our home ground, our Mercedes-Benz India Pune plant, at the launch of our electric brand EQ. I was really happy to see the enthusiasm and the positivity the reporting on our new brand has created in the market. With EQ, we open the door to intelligent electromobility, and we further strengthen our commitment to sustainable luxury. We firmly believe in shaping the future, and we are looking forward to the launch of our first full electric vehicle, the EQC, in April this year. Now, let us talk a little bit more about what we have planned for 2020. A year, or should I say, the beginning of a new decade that we all are looking forward to. In 2020, Mercedes-Benz will launch more than 10 products across variants. In fact, we are aiming at one product on average per month. Products have always been the key pillar to our success and our way of exciting the customers, the brand enthusiasts, and of course, you all. I don't think there is a much better place to show the strength of our products and our brand than Auto Expo here in Delhi next week. We will bring an extremely strong selection of our portfolio to our pavilion, and you will have an opportunity to witness firsthand how Mercedes-Benz is defining sustainable luxury and the future of mobility. Within our product portfolio, the SUVs have always stood out. You're all aware that Mercedes-Benz has globally started refreshing the entire SUV lineup, and India is here no exception. Last year, we have started our SUV product offensive with the launch of the G350D in October, followed by the new GLC in December. Going forward in 2020, the new GLS will be launched in Q2, and the new GLA will make its India debut shortly after. I'm glad to share that our latest addition to the SUV portfolio, the new GLC, has been gathering a lot of compliments in India. Our first car to be equipped with the intelligent MBUX has shown what connected vehicle with the latest user interface is capable of. I would like to thank our customers for the overwhelming response and for making MBUX a big hit. So let us move now on to the GLC's big brother, the all-new GLE. The story of the GLE actually begins with the ML class, when Mercedes-Benz pioneered the landscape of the luxury SUVs in 1997. With a unique design, superior off-road capabilities, and latest technologies, the ML had been a success right from its global launch and the starting point for development of an entire segment of luxury SUVs. After the launch of the first generation ML in 1997, followed the second generation in 2005. The third generation, the one that you see in the picture here, was launched in 2011 and later replaced by the GLE in 2014. I'm proud to share that globally, more than 2 million customers decided in favor of this off-roader since its inception. Among these customers were also some very special ones. You may know that Mercedes-Benz has been providing vehicles for the trips and official appearances of the head of the Catholic Church for more than 80 years. Already in 1930, we delivered a Nürburgring 460 Pullman saloon for Pope Pius XI, and his successor, Paul VI, used a Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman and later a 300 SEL. Pope John Paul II received the first so-called Pope Mobile, a modified G-Wagon in the 1980s for official events and celebrations. In 2002, it was a proud moment for Mercedes-Benz and its SUV range, when a special-built ML class became the new Pope Mobile. You see it here together with Pope Benedict XVI and our former CEO, Dieter Zetsche. Back home, here in India, the success story is equally inspiring. In 2009, we introduced the ML class as a CBU with great response in the market. In 2012, we had an instant hit when we launched the next generation ML, at the beginning again as a CBU vehicle. Based on the success and the strong demand in the market, we started already 5 months later, in October 2012, the local manufacturing of the ML class. India was the first country outside the United States to locally manufacture the ML class, a fact we are still proud of. And in October 2015, the ML became the GLE, and we introduced its facelifted version. Till date, the GLE remains our highest selling luxury SUV in India. More than 13,000 units are running on our roads currently, a number that will go up substantially with the launch of the generation GLE today. But before we move on to the new GLE, let us take a quick look at who our GLE customers really are. Most of our customers are part of successful business families, or they're entrepreneurs who have worked hard on their success. Professionals like doctors and lawyers enjoy the GLE equally. There's a uniqueness in every one of these customers. They are sophisticated people who do not take information at its face value. They have strong opinions on every aspect of their lives and society, which hasn't been formed overnight, but with much thought and consideration. They are perfectionists at what they do and are constantly reinventing the wheel to stay ahead of the curve. The GLE is designed with exactly these customer profiles in mind. The restless customers. Let us have a look at a short video. Very short, I have to admit, yeah. So let me focus first on the design of the new GLE. Here you see an early sketch. The design follows Mercedes-Benz philosophy of sensual purity, representing modern luxury both on and off the road. A strong and powerful presence with a dynamic and trend-setting styling characterizes this SUV. When it comes to exterior design, I believe it's also very important to mention the aerodynamics of the GLE. With a drag coefficient of only 0.2.9, the new GLE offers the best in segment aerodynamic design. As a Mercedes-Benz car, as all Mercedes-Benz cars, the GLE is designed for sustainable and environmentally friendly future. All the parts of the new GLE are 95% recoverable and more than 85% recyclable. The engines of the new GLE come with further improved efficiency and reduced emissions. For the first time, the modern family of OM 656 six-cylinder diesel engine will power the new GLE 400D. The engine has a capacity of 2.9 liters, with an output of 330 horsepower and a massive 300 Newton meter of peak torque. The power is brought to the wheels by our 9G-tronic automatic transmission with fully variable torque distribution. In only 5.7 seconds, the GLE 400D will sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour. Today, we are also launching the GLE 300D, which is equipped with the OM 654 engine. This engine has a capacity of 1950 cc that gives a powerful output of 245 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of peak torque. It will accelerate the GLE 300D from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 7.2 seconds. The GLE 300D is also equipped with a 9G-tronic gearbox, and its all-wheel drive system comes with a transfer case which transmits the drive torque to the axle in a fixed ratio of 50 to 50%. Let me take this opportunity and spend a few more words on our diesel engines. I've spoken about the Euro 60 temp at the EQ launch, and I would like to reiterate the fact that all our Mercedes-Benz India diesel engines are not only BS6 compliant, but also compliant to Euro 60 temp standard. That has substantial positive impact on the emissions. For example, for diesel vehicles, NOx are more than 50% lower than current norms, and PM is more than 80% lower than the BS6 norm requirements. So how can this be achieved? We are using advanced SCR technology with a new exhaust gas after-treatment system. Previously already introduced SCR technology uses AdBlue, a water-based urea solution, an SCR catalyst, and a diesel particulate filter. With the new engines now, we have introduced an additional SCR underbody catalyst to the exhaust line to ensure optimal NOx conversion in combination with minimized ammonia. Sounds very technical, but it's exactly what's going to happen, and you see here on the screen the picture. Huge improvement then compared to the BS6 norms themselves. These technical measures lead to further reductions then, and we can meet the regulations comfortably and very stringent Euro 60 norms to present a future-ready diesel powertrain to the market here. I can assure you that our diesel engines will remain at the forefront of technological development and an essential part of our portfolio. Now let's have a close look at the new GLE. From the front, you will immediately recognize the iconic Mercedes-Benz design with a prominent and muscular front section. An upright radiator grille with two power domes on the bonnet creates a distinctive character, and the chrome-plated underguard protects it for exactly what it's created for off-roading. The new GLE is equipped with a striking set of new LED high-performance headlamps. These headlamps not only give the vehicle an impressive look, but also enable a long-range beam of light. Multi-beam LED headlamps are used to provide the perfect visibility in changing road conditions. The new GLE is capable of illuminating the road ahead for more than half a kilometer. In fact, 650 meters to be precise. The Adaptive High Beam Assist Plus can adjust the headlamps as per the oncoming vehicles or reflections from road signs without dazzling the drivers. Looking at the GLE from the rear, the powerful shoulder muscle extending from the C-pillar to the rear light stands out. The chrome-bladed underguard makes the car look sporty and rugged. The luggage compartment can now be extended by just the press of a button. The luggage capacity will then extend from 825 liters behind the rear seats to up to 2,055 liters when the complete second seat row is folded down. Furthermore, 72 millimeters increase in through-loading width allows all the bulky items to be transported more easily. Another feature to flaunt is the extra long panoramic sliding sunroof that will be standard in all GLEs. Its design is very sophisticated. Why, you may ask? I will tell you a short story. Our engineers working in the wind tunnel generally do not welcome panoramic sunroofs due to its unavoidable joints and apertures, which generally create and are a source for wind noise. However, the aerodynamic team pulled up their sleeves to bring in numerous air deflection measures and specially shaped seals to ensure a level of noise comfort corresponding to that of much smaller sliding sunroofs. A special program was developed for the panoramic sliding sunroof to adapt the tilted position when the roof is opened. In fact, the tilt of the panoramic sunroof is adjusted according to the vehicle speed, so that the wind noise always remains pleasant without becoming intrusive. The design we see today is the result of this attention to detail. Do you know which car is this? Yes, I guess you guessed right, yeah? It's the long wheelbase E-Class, the most successful limousine of Mercedes-Benz in India. But why am I speaking about this right now? Well, because to us, the GLE is the E-Class of SUVs. Learning from our customer feedback, we are glad to launch the new GLE on a long wheelbase platform for the first time ever. I personally love this change because as much as it is fun to drive, it is convenient to sit at the back and being driven. Our GLE customers will appreciate the added space and comfort on the second seat row. Now let me share some facts on our long wheelbase GLE. The new long wheelbase GLE has an 80 millimeter longer wheelbase than its predecessor and is 105 millimeters longer in overall length. This new long wheelbase design has brought benefits, especially to the rear seat passengers. The legroom in the second row has increased by an astonishing 69 millimeters over the previous generation. Not just this, the headroom in the rear is now increased by an additional 33 millimeters too. The seating comfort is further improved by an extended seat cushion. On the GLE 400D, the second seat row can also be adjusted fore and aft by 100 millimeters and the backrest can be reclined up to 30 degrees. Comfort will also be provided by the efficient thermotronic automatic climate control system. 4 climate zones allow an individual feel-good climate on board. Sitting in the front or in the back, all passengers can cocoon themselves as per their comfort and convenience. The aircon settings can also be stored and retrieved with the voice-controlled MBUX. For all the music lovers, the GLE 400D comes with the prestigious Burmester speaker system. 13 high-performance speakers and a system output of 590 watts create an imposing sound field and a first-class surround sound. The sophisticated vehicle noise compensation adjusts music and sound dynamically to the front or rear, or equally to all, as per the user's liking. The new GLE gets enhanced air quality on board thanks to an improved filter system because between the air conditioner intake and the air distribution system. In addition to that, your car will get a fragrance that matches its character, the forest mood. This air balance package that comes in the GLE 400D delivers a fascinating experience for senses and promotes your well-being, absorbing sulfur dioxide, nitroxin, hydrocarbons, and agriculture odor. I think that we understand best, and so forth. I am sure it has become clear by now that the long wheelbase GLE was designed and developed with the rear seat passenger in mind. We believe we have created a new dimension of luxury and comfort for the second seat row and this segment. And now I would like to call upon Santosh, our head of sales and marketing, who loves to drive around himself with friends and family on the weekends and share his thoughts.
Well,
thanks.
thank you, Martin. Thank you. Well, it's great to welcome all of you in Delhi and many of the media friends I'm catching up after a couple of months or maybe in years' time. So it's nice to be here. So, you know, we launched our EQ brand at our home ground in Pune 2 weeks back. And also Martin has already showed you about this car from the rear view seat. And let me now show you this car from what it happens, what it is about in terms of drivability and other features. So this is just not an SUV to be enjoyed from the rear, it is also meant for driving enthusiasts, and this is where now I will share with you what are those features there. So starting with the attractive interiors, the new long wheelbase GLE flaunts a luxurious and elegant design. It boasts of a sophistication of a sedan and also the robust features of an SUV. If you see here, two large 12.3-inch high-definition screens comes as standard, arranged next to each other, and also this gives a very widescreen look in the car. This feature is standard across all the variants. The multifunction sports steering wheel in the control center with various navigation, telephony, entertainment functions are all available at your fingertip with these functions. Once you touch the steering wheel, you will also know it's Napa leather, which features black control panels that delight you whenever you see and touch it. Now you can keep an eye on the tarmac with the intuitive heads-up display. This comes also only in the long wheelbase GLE 400D. It gives you a direct view of all the key information in your natural field of vision with a special light sensor. Now what does this sensor do? The sensor automatically adjusts brightness to the external light conditions and is also adjustable to the suitable height and length, and the viewing angle of the driver. So this enables full attention on the road, especially during heavy traffic conditions. The interior of the long wheelbase GLE presents an exciting and contemporary look. Here the interiors combines features of a very luxurious sedan and also distinct off-road character of an SUV, and if you see here a very crude and natural leather structure. To add to the sophistication of a sedan, the new long wheelbase GLE, you can also get an ambience lighting that suits to your personal preference and mode. This comes in 64 colors, but this is there in other cars. But what's so different here is these can also change the brightness of illumination that can be freely selected right from 0 to 100%. So actually you can 64 colors with multiple options. The stylish design of the new GLE also carries in the center console. The central element in the dashboard design is a very sporty and stylish cockpit as you see here. A very typical feature of an off-roader and something which also I personally like is the two prominent grab handles that you see here in the center console. This flowing leather surface creates a very modern and luxurious impression for our customers and also for people who drive these cars. This is again a standard across all our variant lineups that we'll be introducing. Moving on, smartphones today we know are really smart and you know they run out of charge. With the new GLE, your driving time has also become your charging time. You just place your smartphone in the oddments next to the cup holders and then you can charge it wirelessly while you are enjoying driving. The next big thing that we did is the launch of MBUX last year. Some of you remember in October we started with MBUX. Our new GLC has these features. And now for the first time, the new GLE will be equipped with our cutting edge MBUX with NTG6, which is fully connected, completely intuitive, and with an assistant voice control. Our Mercedes-Benz Connect services also link drivers with their cars and in turn the cars with the environment. and such as other road users and also the traffic infrastructure to ensure that they are less stressful when they are driving these cars. MBUX, or many of our customers call it Hey Mercedes, is already becoming a very big hit with our customers, and now it's good to have a constant companion when you are also driving these cars. But that's not all. For the first time ever, we will offer the new MBUX Interior Assist. This is being offered in GLE 400D. The Interior Assist recognizes the MBUX functions by hand movement. So basically gesture. So when a hand approaches the touch screen, or even when you look at the touchpad on the central console, the media display changes and the individual elements are also duly highlighted. The camera in the overhead control panel is also able to distinguish between the driver's hand from the front, or is it the rear passenger, and then suppose you want to start the whole seat massage function, appropriately the massage function is activated. So it's just not gesture, it also able to realize from which part of the car the gestures are being made. In addition, these functions, they can also be controlled. For example, if you have to just look into switching on and off the rear view mirror, just look at the front mirror and just you can switch off these lights. So it's much more intuitive in that sense. Now moving on from hand gesture, also going to navigation and maps. You will all agree that maps have a very big role today in the way we use our cars driving to our destinations, and however at Mercedes-Benz we have taken it to the next level. We have collaborated with What 3 Words, and this is something about for reaching destination, and we use MBUX along with What 3 Words. So this feature allows you to enter What 3 Words address by voice and recognize any location in India on a precise 3 meter by 3 meters location. I can give a personal example. When I was in Chennai last week, I met a customer and he actually said that he was in a mall and basically there were multiple exits and his wife was not able to communicate. They used the What 3 Words and they were able to know exactly, because sometimes you don't realize which exit to meet your friend or your partner. So this is something, a real use case that What 3 Words brings into our cars. Over and above these connectivity features, the new GLE also comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This gives convenient to access apps, also all the important applications from the phones. More importantly, what we have done is Spotify gaining importance. You can also use all the third-party service providers like Spotify quickly and easily, and it can also be controlled by the voice assistant from the car. The new GLE is also most connected GLE ever. We have now added an advanced driver assistant feature. Let me explain. To start with, the blind spot assist takes a very close look for you, in particular when you actuate a turn indicator. So the system is able to give you a visual and an audible warning whenever there can be a likelihood of a collision with somebody coming on the other side or on either sides of the cars. Also, after the trip, the system still remains alert. That means you have stopped the car, it's still alert and warns you if you open the door in the wrong time with any pedestrian or a cyclist or anybody coming on the other side. So this is quite helpful in today's condition in many of the places when you drive these cars. So now you can be indicated with a red warning triangle on the outside mirror and also an audible warning signal and avoiding possible collisions with anybody coming on the sides of the cars. Another important feature here is the active braking assist. We can avoid rear end collisions and accidents with even crossing pedestrians and also cyclists. So in event that you apply a brake with insufficient force, and also this feature actually helps to boost the brake, and then it also initiates autonomous braking, emergency braking when you are driving the car. So it's quite advanced braking assist, which is designed to detect vehicles traveling in the front which are stationary and also crossing pedestrians, as I mentioned earlier, and also to help the cyclists don't bump into the cars. The braking assist also helps in these areas. At higher speeds, the system is still always able to react to slow moving vehicles, and this also, the goal is to avoid accidents, or at least we try to reduce the severity of the accidents on the road on a day-to-day basis. In the emergency, braking not only activates the emergency pre-boost, but also the pre-save system is activated. For example, deployment of the reversible belt tensioners, closing the sunroof, the entire pre-save gets activated in these situations. So now you can drive the car with a peace of mind, and the car takes a lot of attention to the safety. Also, the new GLE is safe as it's spacious. It comes with 9 airbags. The GLE 400D is with 9 airbags. This includes addition of 2 side airbags on the sides. This is to help protect the occupants from side collisions. The 300D, however, comes with 7 airbags as standard. So we ensure an optimum safety potential and also prevent or lessen injuries in this process in an unlikely event of an accident the car meets as such. Cramped parking space, that's the next topic I would like to address in cities, is also, this is something that we face in our day-to-day driving conditions, and the new GLE has makes the parking easier. It has an advanced parking assist with a 360-degree camera which will find a parking space and also maneuver the car into the right slots. So the choice is for the customer. He can park the car himself or even use this feature, which is the parking assist, to park the car. Moving on, it comes in 2 alloy options. The GLE 400 is equipped with a 20-inch alloy, 5 twin spoke light alloys, and then when we look at the GLE 300, it comes with a 19-inch 5 twin spoke alloy here. So with this, the restless spirit, that's something that Martin also started the presentation with, and we said doesn't end here. We are seeing an emergence of a new customer group in India, and one of the key insights we have is they all want to remain fit and healthy. So this is something, a new feature or a new concept that we want to introduce starting with the new GLE. Our customers, as I said, are restless. They are the ones who are constantly pushing themselves hard, and they are also pushing themselves way and beyond, and this gave the rise to this concept of fit and healthy that I will talk to you about in a while. So the new GLE 400D offers a combination of luxury and comfort programs which can improve your fitness, safety and sense of well-being. We understand the stressful situations that our customers go through in their day-to-day life, and also what can we do to ease them of offering with our solutions. You will be thrilled to know the offerings in the new GLE here, the effect it has on concentration, and how confidently one can master the long journeys with this car. Let me give you a sneak preview here. The new GLE's energizing package, that's how we call it, the energizing package plus, is a unique feature which has positive effect. For one, it can recognize the current physical and mental state of the customer or anybody who is driving the car. This is made possible by networking with available Garmin wearables like the smartwatches. So we have these Garmin wearables available in stores. We also have it as part of MB accessories. Customers can buy them, and once you wear them along with this car, it acts in combination. So what happens? For example, your sleep quality, the stress are all taken into account in the vital parameters, and then the car chooses a fit and healthy experience. So one can choose from 3 programs, a very exclusive comfort programs. It's called Warm, Joy and Comfort. So once you choose this, then the car starts playing a lively music. It activates a seat heating or even gives you a hot stone massage. This depends on what, it takes a feedback from this Garmin watch and also adapts accordingly. This is something a complex principle, but we call it energizing comfort. That's how we summarize this. And to do all this also in a very tropical country like us, the perfect mild munch, we see that in extreme weather conditions, we are also therefore offering climatized seats in the 400D. Here, of course, this is being used for the driver and the front passenger for heating and seat ventilation. On hot days, they provide you with a pleasantly refreshing temperature, and thanks to the cooling ventilation. And on cold days, these seat cushions and the backrest can provide much needed warmth. So you can mix and match based on the weather conditions. These multicolored tailor-made seats are also designed to indulge the customers in their long journeys. So all in all, it's a very apt way to say the fit and healthy with the new 400D actually will keep our customers, our restless customers, much more in shape. And let's have a short film now, which basically will say. But before the film, I would also say, maybe let's have the short film here. Yeah, please. short clip on the fit and healthy. The fit and healthy concept is also extended to the suspension. So it's not only the interior of the car, it's also how the car will behave. So now comes the part of what we do on the suspension on the GLE to keep our customers refreshed and rejuvenated. So the double wishbone suspension has been completely modified in comparison to the preceding models. The noise generated by the tires and the vibrations generated by the wheels have been specifically reduced to ensure optimum ride quality in these cars. Also, thanks to the high performance braking system, the larger brake disc, the power can be now controlled precisely in every given terrain. So I would like to talk a bit more about this e-active body suspension, the 48 volt suspension system. The suspension of the GLE gets powered individually by the 48 volt that leads to independent operation of each wheel. This is the USP of GLE 400, which has found a nickname of dancing car among many of the media friends wherever we had showcased this car. And the secret behind these wheels is a technically competent e-active body control suspension. This is for the first time we are introducing this in India. The e-active body control stands for effortless superiority of the GLE and in whatever situation it demands. So you can be assured of safety, precision, dynamism on and off the road, off and on a beaten track. So in simple words, it takes control of every single suspension, of every single strut in the car independently, due to which the height of each suspension strut can be controlled individually. So any situation the car gets stuck or if it can maneuver out by independent suspension, and also it helps in comfort for the customer during the drives. So this comes especially if the vehicle, as I said, is stuck in any conditions, and the e-active body control will kick in to rescue at this point of time in this SUV. So also moving forward, we mentioned about both. This gives you an overview on the features available in the Hip Hop edition. That's what we call our 400D, and you will know in a while why we call it the Hip Hop edition. We offer majority of these features as common in both the models, and the deal works out best for both the customers. We have also opened bookings for these cars in GLEs in November 2019. I would like to share that we have received an overwhelming response for the GLE 300D, for which we had opened the bookings, and we are already sold out for Q1. So now the new bookings, we will be selling it for April onwards. And now I come to a very interesting part in the GLE 400D, as we call it the Hip Hop edition. You know, this anybody feel like dancing here? And actually maybe after the launch you will also see how the GLE moves in, and I am sure we will all, or you will actually like to tap a feet when you see this car here. So let me show you a short video, and with this we also welcome the GLE Hip Hop edition to India. Please, can we have the video please?
Again, Martin and Santosh, the photo opportunity moment, and also from media, from the press. Okay. Santosh and Martin, we start looking from your right hand side towards the center now, and the photojournalist on the left hand side. Can we request both of you to open the doors and just show how tall the car is? Okay, once again from left. Thank you. Can I request Santosh and Martin to be together on one side of the car? Yeah. Towards the left. Yeah. You stay there. Martin, you join Santosh. Yeah. Be very careful of the floor. Once towards your left. Good. Yeah. Okay. Friends, we'll have another session of photo opportunity. Santosh and Martin still has some very important and interesting announcement in the remaining slides. So if you can kindly settle down, I can request the gentleman to carry on with the presentation.
So thanks, friends. I will now leave up to Martin to please share some more information. Thanks, Martin.
Thanks, Santosh.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, well, we believe the best of products deserve also the best of service. In the luxury car market, customer service differentiation will always be key and pertinent. Striving for cost effectiveness and value, the new long wheelbase GLE comes with some very affordable and convenient service packages. Star East packages start at just 83,200 rupees for the long wheelbase GLE 300D and 89,100 for the GLE 400D. These new standard packages are offered with unlimited mileage, which is a first in the luxury car segment, and cover all maintenance-related jobs. Our service packages are available in various options and offer great flexibility. They last up to 10 years from the date of sale and provide a hassle-free ownership experience to our customers. The GLE 400D will be available as a CBU for our Indian customers in limited units. The new GLE 300D will be made in our Chakan plant in Pune. And now comes the moment we all have been waiting for, the price. The new GLE 300D is priced at 73.7 lakh rupees ex-showroom India. And the GLE 400D Hip Hop Edition is priced starting at 1.5 crore ex-showroom India. And with this, I'll hand over back to Shekhar to conclude, and I look forward to interact with you soon again. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Shekhar.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Santosh. Thanks, everyone from the press. I do not want to be between you and the car. So after that, lunch is already there. You can carry on, or you can come close and have a close look at the new hip-hop edition of the GLE. Just a bit of a caution. Be very careful here and mind your step while watching the car. Thank you so much once again, friends.